Number 11, Taylor Schneider. Number 20, Claire O'Donnell. And libero is Callie Boyd. Head coach is Austin Shepard. And now for your Jesup J-Hawks, number 2, a senior, Sarah. A junior, number 5, a junior, number 10, Penny Moe. A junior, number 12, Peyton Waller. A senior, number 13, Bailey Dunley. A junior, number 15, Claire Van Deering. And your libero, number 7, a senior, please stand and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
You are watching Jesup High School Athletics on the J-Hawks Sports Network from Heartland Technology. Good evening. We welcome you to the Hawks Nest above the South Gym at the Jesup Community School in Jesup, Iowa. Tonight on the J-Hawks Sports Network, it is a varsity volleyball NICL East matchup between the Wapsie Valley Warriors and your own Jesup J-Hawks. I'm Lacey Meyer, here with our producer Anthony Ba and camera operator Eric Clark. Thank you to both of them for the work they do behind the scenes every game. Now to start here, our Jesup J-Hawks are out in pink, and so is the student section. Huge turnout tonight. Great to see. I hope they're loud and proud here tonight. This is going to be a really big battle. Wapsie, I know, is 1-1 in the conference, and our records are pretty even. We're 12-3, Wapsie's 12-4. A lot of the stats trade back and forth, so this is really going to see how, the game plan that Coach Bass and the Jayhawks put together here to go up against the Warriors. But it should be pretty interesting. Both teams have some really powerful hitters, very smart hitters. So it's playing our game. Everybody's got to be solid, consistent. Just like when we were here a couple weeks ago playing Union, we battled a lot, did a lot of changes, did a lot of quick things. And so anyways, we got to do that tonight. Looks like everybody's ready to go. Lineups are checked. Everybody's good to go. Warriors back to serve. Brunchen with the serve. Passed up by Kral, good pass. That's going to go back to Peyton Weber, and she does a nice move. A little more to the corner next time, but yep, their right side hitter is actually their second in kills. I've talked about that before. Good dig by their outside. Their right, it's out of there. That's right. Their right side hitter, number 11 there, Taylor Schneider. She's a lefty, just like our Addison. But anyway, she is actually number 2 in kills on their team. She's got 94 on the year so far. That one out of bounds though. We'll take it. Donley back to serve. Good serve, pushing them back. And they're pushing outside. That Boer, great dig by Mead, beautiful up. Marley Schissel plays it smart. Kind of got set in the block there. She had to be smart with that one. Mead with another one back to our right side. Schaefer, there we go. Good swing, good swing. Get that good one out of the way. Yep, Schissel plays that right. That was a tip by their outside. Schaefer with that down ball. She got that one over, that's good. Back to that Boer, she's got to make it work. Yep, she had to make that work. We had to shift over. Their set was a little far outside the pin. So all her option was to go in the middle. We got close, but probably should have had that one. They're 9 Boer. They're big outsides in the back row now. So, oh boy, that one was a tough one. Caught us on our heels on that one. Crawl will be ready next time though. I will say Boer's got quite an amount of ace serves, so that's not shocking to see one right there, but we need to get that back. Mead's got that up, out to Schissel. Good swing and right on the line. She hammered that right between the block. That was great. They didn't close their block. She found the hole. Schissel's going back to serve, which puts Mead in the front row. She's our #1 kills leader right now. Schissel with the serve. Pushing them back, good serve. They're a good receiving team from what oh, Schaefer just missed that one over her head. Lost track of where the ball was. That was a little tough when you get turned around up there. All right, Voy, their libero's back to serve, #4. We got Mead in the front row, Schaefer and Weber. We'll see if we get a good pass here, if we can do anything to Weber or Schaefer. Yep, and great swing and right in. Schaefer right there. They don't look like they're quite ready to get that block up on the outside on Schaefer, so hopefully we keep attacking there. All right. Neuring's in the middle now. Weber's back to serve. Good serve by Weber. They had a good pass. They're going to go for that middle. She mishit it though. Weber's going to go in and set. Oh, Schaefer just mishit that one right off her forearm, but that's all right. Weber had a good set there. Put that side out by Warriors, brings Crawl back into the back row here. Now we're going to have to serve receive. Donnelly's in the middle. Neuring's looking like she's on the outside. Might draw in for a quick set there. Yep, she's going to rotate in. Yep, right there. That's where she was going, but a little bit higher next time. They're going for that quick set. Yep. They went for it there that time. We got a little caught on the ground. Neuring didn't quite make it up, but that's just a learning curve. Their #12, Ladeberg, is back to serve. Mead with the pass. Schissel's going to get it up to her. Mead's going to go in for the swing. That's all right. Mead gave it a good swing, no touch though. Jayhawks down 3-6. Still early here though. We get this back here. They get a good pass. Mead brings that one up. Donnelly can't do much, but she does what she can. All right, then we got it over. Free ball to them. Now we got to get up on the defensive side, and that was a good block by Schaefer. Put it right back in their face. Good pass by Crawl. Great pass. Neuring tries. She got a little caught up with her feet there. They're going for that middle, and that's a big stuff. Now they're going back out to that outside, and that is out of bounds, and we did not touch it. Look at that crowd, too. That is awesome. Schaefer and Neuring, good job putting the ball back. They came in for those quick hits and just put it right back at them. So, great job, good defense. Served by Schaefer. They're going outside again. That's their bread and butter. Donnelly dumps it over. They're going for that quick again. Oh, it's off the hands, but Schissel tracks it down. Mead's got it, putting it in the back row. There we go. They're going to set that back right side. Oh, but Schaefer. And we got in the net anyway, so yep, that was a little hard hit at Schaefer. She couldn't pull off, but we were in the net, so point Warriors. Decker is back to serve for the Warriors. Boer, their #1 kills leader, is back in the front. They're going to set her a lot, but it looks like they're not afraid to set others either, so can't overload it there. Mead takes a good swing, but their libero digs that one up nicely. Schissel plays a good ball there. Donnelly's going up. Good set. We got to get something there to the middle. She's got to be able to swing. We need to attack. They're hitting at us. We got to hit back. Mead's going from the right side. Right idea. just pretty far out there. I don't know if you could see it pretty well, but when she hit that attack, she was pretty far out by the referee's chair there. So, or upstand, sorry. So she was pretty far out there. There's not a lot she could do, but good pass by Crawl. Here we go. Mead's going for the swing, and she gets it. She gets the kill. There we go. Jayhawks still down 5-8. Mead's back to serve, which puts Schissel in the front row. Right now we've got 2 hitters, Schissel and Nuring, and Donley can jump in the front row. Makes it easier to tip, but also hopefully Nuring is able to make some more movement there. Maybe a little back set, quick set, something like that. Mead puts that one out of bounds, so ball back to the Warriors here. Oh, they're calling for, somebody's got a jacket on the court. They got that cleaned up pretty quickly. So here we go. There's Schmitz back to serve. Miller's got a good pass. Schissel with the swing, good hard swing. Schissel's our number 2 in kills, and she's got a good swing. Oh, that Boer really got on top of that one. I don't think we were quite ready on our timing on that block, but she got up and put that one down pretty well. Jayhawks down 10-5 here. Still a lot of game left, but we're going to want to get this back and start on a run. The Warriors have been able to string some good points together here, so we need a good serve-receive pass here. Good pass by Miller. There we go. Nuring's going in for the swing. Yep, that was her first real swing of the game. A little bit too much nerves there probably, but that's okay. All right, timeout by Bass. Jayhawks aren't playing a bad game, just looks like a little bit of nerves. This is a really big battle here, and you know, especially for the conference play, Wapsie's going to be one of the top ones, so we really want to come out swinging here more. We've had a few sets that we've really just kind of taken easy tips at. We really want to attack. We got to start with a good pass. So far it's been good, but we just got to make some more aggressive, better choices here. Passing's been good. Like I said, the Warriors have done some good things. That Boer, again, she's like that Grimm from Union we saw a couple weeks ago. She's their number 1 kills leader, and she's going to swing hard. She's going to be a smart hitter. So we're not going to be able to completely stop her, but we've got to slow her down. Especially when she's in that back row, we've really got to take advantage. So right now we've got Schissel and Nuring in the front row here. So we've only got a couple of options. Maybe Donley will come away with the dump here. Just dump it over or jump up and tip it over, you know, whatever she can do. So, oops. The up ref noticed some extra drinks and contraband on the floor. So just looking out for player safety. Not a bad idea. All right, there's Schmitz back to serve again. Here we go. Mead, not the best. Nuring's got to be smart here. Nope, not on that one. Okay. That's all right. She got a little turned around. When you're on that side of the court, you've really got to turn your body, okay? So if you keep aiming that way, just like her body was, that's where she went. So we just got to be a little bit smarter here. We can do it. And we want to stay aggressive. I don't want that to crawl with the, oh, she got it. She got it. Fantastic. Way to lay out. Warriors weren't ready for it. All right, here we go. Now's where we got to start stringing some points together. Crawls in for Nuring. Crawl's going to serve, which puts Weber in the front row. Schissel on the outside. And again, Donley can jump now. She's in the front row. So Crawl's going for the serve. Good serve. They're going to try and push it out. All they can do is free. So now we want to use this. This is where we need to go, ladies. This is where we need to go. And that's a great idea by Peyton Weber. Just over the block. Made them struggle. Miller hit with the pass. Schissel's going for the swing. And that was out of bounds. Okay. Like I said, no big things wrong here. Just little things like that. We're real close. We're real close. Like I said, a little hesitant, maybe a little bit of nerves here, but we can turn this around real quick. Crawl with a good pass. Weber's going in, and she's got to put it away. There we go. That's exactly it. That's what I'm talking about. They're not ready for it. Defense isn't ready for it. Blocking isn't ready for it. And Weber kills it. All right, now we're back to 3 hitters in the front. Schissel and Weber are joined by Schaefer. Donley's back to serve. She's pushing it back. They're going to go to that outside. Nope, they went to their right side this time. Oh, man. Schaefer's getting a little turned around there. when she's dropping off the block. So if she's not blocking, she's dropping off, and that's the second time the ball's kind of traveled over her head. She's got a little turned around, but hopefully it doesn't happen again. It doesn't happen often. Mead with a good pass. Weber's going in, and she has the right idea. She saw that hole. She saw it. Great tip. Again, being aggressive, you can do tips, but do it where they're not. We don't want to make it too easy. Schissel back to serve, which puts Sarah Mead back in the front row. Schissel with the serve. Great serve. Good pass on their end. They're going back to that right side. Oh, we had a hole. We had a hole. Yep. Coach Bass is talking about how we need to turn in on that one. Our bodies are moving to that outside pin, so it's easy to put your hands up that way, but she's a left-handed hitter, so she found that hole pretty easily. Their libero Voy back to serve. Schissel puts it up. Donnelly's under it. Here goes Mead, and she has a great swing. Great swing. Put that away for a kill. Jayhawks are down, 9-15. Nuring's back in now. Krawl's taking a quick break. Whoever's back to serve. Now's where we got to push, though. We got to string some points together. We got to get on some runs here. Pass. They're going to that outside, and that was a block by Nuring. Yes, it's exactly what you need. Go up and be solid. She doesn't get up that high there, Brewer, so it's not like she's really going to hit over us. If we close our blocks and get in our spots, we should be able to continue to hold her like that. That time we didn't, definitely didn't close on that one. She moved on us too. So I don't know if you noticed, she came more to the middle. So you're not only watching the ball as a blocker, but you've got to watch your hitters too. So she's not out there. I mean, Schaefer's got to tail her in. We kind of missed that. Their Ladenburg to serve, and that's gone. That's out. That was a long ball. Here we go. Schaefer's back to serve. We're back to two hitters in the front row with Donnelly able to jump. Mead and Nuring are our hitters right now. Oh, she backed up the libero. They're going for that back row attack. Yep, Krawl makes a good pass on it. Donnelly goes a little short on the set. Oh, that was a double. That was a double. Okay, sorry. I can't really help the refs call that, but I thought I could. Schaefer's back to serve again. Missed that serve. Gotta have it. All right, Jayhawks down. 17-12 at this point. Decker's back to serve for the Warriors. Miller's back in the back row for Schaefer. Here we go. Krawl plays it. Schissel's there. Mead's gonna put a swing on it. Great swing. It's hard to tell from this angle, and she makes it look super easy, but when that ball is coming from behind you and you've got to kill it in front of you, that's actually a lot of work and takes a lot of coordination. Great job by Sarah Mead. Here goes Mead with the serve. Good pass by the Warriors. That's going out. Yep, they had to play it right. There we go. That puts Schissel in the front row to swing. Donnelly's free. And Nuring's our middle. Mead back to serve. Here we go. Good serve by Mead. Time to keep pushing. They're going to try for a free ball. Schissel plays it well. She's going to slide to the back, and they're going to back row attack by, oh, Mead. Right idea. Right idea. Really great idea. Just couldn't quite execute the timing on that one. But that's all right. It's still in our wheelhouse. Warriors back to serve. They're up 4 right now. All right. Their big hitter Brewer is just in the front row. Miller has a great pass there. Schissel's going in for a hard swing. They're going to go to that outside again, and she comes in, but Krawl's got a fantastic dig. Oh, Mead. Just poor timing on that one. That's all right. Needed to have that, but great dig by Krawl. She really got under that one well. Schmidt's back to serve for the Warriors again. Schissel and Nuring are our hitters. Let's see if they can good pass up by Krawl. She's doing a great job. Nuring with the swing. She's got to turn that body. She's going into the right. Her body ends up facing that way, and that's how we end up hitting the ball out of the bounce on the right. We really got to change that up there. Bass calls a timeout. Jayhawks down 6 now. Warriors are at 20. This is still doable, but we've really got to start stringing these runs together here. We've got to keep our serves consistent. Got to get them over, and we've got to start doing smart plays. So it's, like I said, with Nuring on that one, when you're going to your right, your body's facing right, you know, swinging probably wasn't the best option. So we'll see what we do here. I know we tried that back row attack, but last 2 times it really hasn't worked. So, and Schissel's a strong swinger. So if we can get her moving, just don't set her up in the block, you know, we should be able to execute here. Hey, look at Jayhawk fan club really moving along here, getting loud. There we go. All right, that's what these ladies need. We just need to shake off a little bit of nerves, have a little bit more confidence. We can do this. 1 point at a time, start stringing runs together. We need good passing. We need to continue to have good passing, I should say. They've been doing very well. Kral takes that one, great idea. Schissel's going in, and she kills it. They're not going to be able to. Ladies, look where they're not. Ladies, look where they're not. Okay, they played it well. They played it well. That's it, Donley. Right idea. Get up and get the block, though. Oh, Kral, that's all right. That's okay. Kral with the pass directly over. Here goes Boer again. Okay, somebody's got to go. Donley is really, yep, she was good. Play by Kral right perfectly in that back corner. They're going to go to Boer again, but that's all she can do. So Donley, here we go. And we're going to go to Schissel, who's going to give him a nice little tip. Get up. And oh, no. Nope, Schissel got too aggressive on that one. That's all right. Yep. You get tired, you get aggressive, you think you're going to block that one, and it's so easy to get that arm in the net. Almost had it too, I know, but. All right, there's Schmitz to serve. We got to get it back here. We can do it. Decent pass by Miller. Schissel's going for the swing, and she gets a good swing on it, but they play it well. They're setting right there. Kral's going to pass it up to Mead. She just plays it smart. Didn't quite have her feet under her. Yes, Schissel with the overpass kill. There we go. There we go. That's great. Great timing. Takes a lot of timing on that. And a lot of ability not to get your arm in the net, but great job by Schissel. All right, we're 2 hitters in the front. Weber and Schissel. Kral, Miller, and Mead in the back. Tip. Good play by Schissel. Donley's got to get it up. Mead just puts it over. We got to get back into position, get up for that block. Oh, that came right off the hands. Right off the hands. Yep. That one was tough. You want to touch it and block it when you slow it down that much. It's hard for your, defense to get up and get it. All right. Warriors are up 22-15. This is still doable, but we need a pass here. Miller's got to pass up. Schissel's the only option. She's going to, yep. Okay, good play by Kral. What? What happened here? Ah, they didn't touch that one. Okay. From this angle, it looked like it, but you know what? Like I said before, I can't argue with those refs. All right, here we go. Kral, good dive, good dive. Way to not let him come away with the ace on that one. Get up. Oh, she's a lefty. Yep, we weren't quite prepared for that one. Yep, that's the other Boer. That's the right side. She's a sophomore. They're brunching back to serve. Good pass by Mead. Good job by Weber. Good. That's exactly it. Stay aggressive. I love that. I love that play call right there by Donley. Stay aggressive, and Peyton Weber goes for it. All right. Donley back to serve. Schissel, Weber, and Schaefer in the front row here. Oh, Donley with the ace. There we go. Cal, that one made me nervous. Worked in our favor, though. Great job. Just maybe a little bit higher. Help out my nerves a bit. Great serve. Much better on that one. There's the pass. It's setting that outside. She's going for the tip. Donley read it, though. Great read by Donley. Where? I'm sorry, but where? Where? Okay. Yep, I didn't understand that one, and from the look on Coach Bass's face, I don't think she did either, so didn't quite get that call. It looked to me like Donnelly ran into the post, which you are able to do. She is not able to contact the net, so I thought we were all good on that one, but okay. We'll wipe that one away and forget about it. Time to start over fresh. Like I said before, I really appreciated Donnelly's quick set there to Peyton Weber. We have to stay aggressive, okay? Especially on these games. You know, you lose that first one, you had a little bit of nerves. Now it's time to shake them off, and now it's time to come out firing. But smart. Ooh. That is a full student section there. Great job. I can definitely appreciate that, especially on these tough, you know, conference rivalries and stuff. Really getting into it helps. Honestly, having your classmates and teammates like that, you know, cheer you on that loud does more than what most coaches can do. So, good job by the student section. Like I said, that Boer, I mean, she's good, but, you know, we can definitely, you know, as long as we get our blocks put together, we're a pretty decent blocking team. They are as well from their stats. I'm not seeing a lot tonight, but we are moving the ball around more. So hopefully that continues, and, you know, we're able to string our blocks together here. Yeah, before the start of this game, Sarah Mead, like I said, throughout the match is our kills leader. Before starting tonight, she had 96 kills. Schissel pretty close with 79, and Addison Schaefer coming in with 62. So really well done, especially for a right side there. I know that's hard, so that means that, you know, Donnelly's put a lot of trust in her, and she's really come away with it, and you know, clearly deserves that trust. And Mead as well is number 4 in 2A in kill efficiency. Now what that means is you take your total kills minus your errors, divide it by your attempts. So she's, maybe I said 4th, she's 3rd in 2A in kill efficiency. So that's huge. I mean, she's efficient. She's able to get a lot of kills out of the attempts that she gets, because she gets a lot. She's an outside. It's easier to set the outside when that setter's in motion. And clearly she does what she needs to do with it and puts it away, doesn't have a lot of errors. Had a couple of tonight, but that's, you know, uncharacteristic of her. So I wouldn't be surprised or shocked to see her come out, you know, a lot more efficient in the second game. And it's clear that Donnelly has a lot of confidence in her. And it's great to see we have a lot of confidence in moving the ball around, especially when you get in those tight situations. You know, you're losing, it's a closer game. It's easy to just go to those, like, just easy high sets, but we're not doing that. So that's a great sign. We've still got a lot of confidence, and there's still a lot of ball game left here. So, you know, they took the first, but we could easily do a backward sweep here. So looks like everybody's out there. Looks like our lineups are looking good. Checked away. Liberos have come in. Yep, down ref says we are good to go. Donnelly's going to start serving, which puts Schissel, Weber, and Schaefer in the front row. I like this rotation. I like these 3 up front. It's pretty strong. I'd like to keep this serve and get on a red just to start. That would be fantastic. And that doesn't. And we're in the net. And, yep, so. Okay. Not exactly what I was calling for there, but that's all right. Okay, there's Schmitz back to serve. Kral, Mead, and Schissel all ready for it. Mead with a good pass. Get in there, Weber. Schissel's going, and she puts that one hard, but they're able to get it up, and they're going to tip that one over. Kral's going to pass it. Schaefer's ready. Oh, that wasn't her best idea. Kral had that pass a little off the net, which, again, for libero, good for her for getting it up like that. But, you know, Schaefer didn't put that best swing on it. So There's Schmitz to serve again. Time to get this ball up. Good pass by Mead. Again, we're doing a great job passing, so we've just got to get this offense put together and get those blocks together. Oh man, that was pretty close to a carry. I wouldn't call it either, but I wouldn't have expected that either. So that was pretty tough, especially when Schissel was charging in for the tip and then Boer laid it right behind her. That's tough to switch directions like that. So Mead with the great pass. Gal, she's doing well back there. We got to really reward this and get this working. Okay, Donnelly with the pass up. Mead to Schaefer. Schaefer's going to swing. Good swing. They're going to set outside to that Boer. Oh, she had a great swing on that one. She had a great swing. Little mistiming, maybe a little early on that one. For the block I'm talking about. Wapsie's up, 4-0 though. It's time for us to serve, receive, and get this back though. Mead with the good pass. Weber. We got to start swinging. Like I said, that tips right to him. Good dig by Donnelly. Kral puts it up. Schaefer's just going to put it over. Need to be a little bit better on that one. All right. Kral's going to pass it because Donnelly passed it up first. Oh, and Schissel didn't play that one well. All right. Now we're getting a little past nerves here and getting into a few poor decisions. Warriors up 5-0. Mead with a good pass. Schissel's going in. Right idea. Make him move a little bit more though. Yep, and she killed that line. I think that's about Boer's third kill and 6 points here, so we're giving her too much. Too much on that outside. Also, we got to not tip to them because they can easily play that well and set her on that outside line, and then that's what she can do with it. All right, Schissel's going in. Decent pass on their side. They're going back out to that Boer. That's out. Good play by Donnelly. She read it and then watched it fall out. Smart move. That puts Sarah Mead in the front, Weber in the middle, Schaefer's on the right side, Schissel's back to serve. All right, here we go. It's time for the Jayhawks to start stringing some points together. We got to get on a run. We got to have consistent passes. Yep, dump over. Donnelly can't, yep. She can only bring that ball back. She really shouldn't contact it that high. Did they get in the net on that one? Did they get in the net? I'd love to ask that because that's what it looked like. A little frustrating. All right. We still got to do better on that though. We got to get up and penetrate on that block. Schaefer puts it deep. We need to not get it towards the libero too. Oh man. That is the third time it's gone over Schaefer's head on that side. I know we're supposed to crash short, but I don't know if that's too short or we're just misjudging. All right, Brenchen back to serve. Schissel with the pass. Donnelly's chasing it down, but she's going to get it out to Mead, and Mead shoots it out of bounds. I wonder if Bass is going to take a timeout on this one. We are not in the best run of things right now. Brenchen with the serve. Kral going. Up to Mead. There she goes. Hammers it away. And they're calling that one out. Oh, man. Mead hammered that one. Dang. That's tough. That's tough. It's a great swing. Not much more you can do with that. Brenchen with the serve. Schissel puts it up. Schissel's going for a back row attack, but then we're going to... That'll also go out of bounds. And here goes Bass with the timeout. Okay. This is one. You know, we're a great team, and you know, we played Union a couple weeks ago. You know, we battled, and losing's okay when you don't do it to yourself, but this kind of seems like self-inflicted at this point. So I'm not saying we'd be running away with the game here, but we've had some great passing. We've got to get this blocking under control. We've got to watch the hitter and watch the ball, because you need to know where your hitter is. But you're going to go block where the ball is, right? Because the hitter's not going to go where the ball's not. So You've got to pay attention to that, and we've got to penetrate and get over the net. We're not closing. I don't know. We've got to get some more blocks put together here. Really put them back on their heels, because at this point, we're really back on our heels and trying to throw stuff at them, and nothing's working fantastic at this point. So someone's got to take the lead here and start getting after it. All right. Warriors up 11-1. This is easily doable. Brunson's going for the serve now. We've got Schaefer, Weber. Go, yeah. Oh, man, that's not. Weber was there. Turned way too much on that one. Again, I like the aggressiveness, but we also got to be smart here. We gotta have some of these go in. Great pass by Kral. Mead's going for it. She didn't have the best set, but she did what she could with it. Very smart by Sarah Mead. Weber's back to serve. That brings Nuring back in. Mead's on the outside. Schaefer's on the right. I also think we got to get a good pass and get Schaefer on that right side. That looks like it's going to be an overpass, but yep. Mead stayed back. She can't go over, and she is going to set Schaefer, and Schaefer puts it away. There it is. Exactly that. I don't think they're the strongest blockers out there, so we've got to make them move too. They're making us create holes on our side. We need to make them create holes on their side. So here goes Weber with the serve. Jayhawks coming back with their, oh, that serve goes out. Just long. That's tough. That's a solid serve, and it just floated. Crawls back in, though. Now we need to side out on serve receive here. Their Boer's out of the front row. She's their big hitter. I'm not as concerned with everyone else, and there goes Mead. This is what we need. Sarah Mead to show up like that. Great job by Mead. Good set by Donley. Here we go. Schaefer with the serve. Missed pass by their libero. They're going to free ball it over to us. This is where we need to use it. Schissel backed up. Donley's coming. Mead's going with it. Yep, that's all she can do. She's off. They're going to set back. Man, that 11. I don't even know. Schneider. That right side there. I think I've called her Boer. But anyways, her last name's Schneider. My bad. Number 11. She's that left-handed hitter on the right side. Voy, the libero, is back to serve. Time to get it back again. This is a bit of a, oh, Miller knew she shouldn't have, yep. That one looked like it was going to go a little long, and she couldn't quite decide to pull off or play. Just a little bit of indecision there. When the serve's coming that fast, that's hard. Can't say I'd decide faster, but Voy back to serve again. Pushing Miller in the corner. Crawl stepping in front. Nuring and Mead are our hitters, and they're going to Mead. She puts a roll on it. Didn't get that set quite on the net. Yes, Donley's ready for that one. Watch it. And they're going to set deep. That's out. Way to follow it, Schissel. Very well played. Yep, when I say follow it, she went to the line and made sure it was continuing to go. You follow it, you make sure. Mead's back to serve, which puts Schissel in the front row with Nuring as our middle, and Donley's able to go up. Good pass by them. That's out. Oh, that's out. Set to their middle, and that's out of bounds. Curly as a middle hitter, that's easy to do. We've done it too. Mead to serve. Jayhawks down 6-15, but this is still doable, but we've got to start eating away at that lead. We got to start going. Good serve by Mead. Get up. Nuring gets up. Oh, that's not two? Okay. Donley, and she's going to swing. No. She wanted it, I know, but that was tough. That was a point we needed. All right, service seed by the Jayhawks. Need our crowd to get a little more into it here. Jump serve, good pass by Kral. Up to Schissel. She does well there, but they play it well. They're going for that quick in the middle. Kral's ready. Dump it over, nope. Okay, that's a good shot right there by Schissel. Smart play. Middle's wide open. Weber's back in. Nuring's out, which puts Kral back to serve. Two hitters again. Schissel and Weber. Donley's free, so she can jump. All right, they're setting that outside. She's way off, but she puts a good swing on it. Good job by Mead. Marlou Schissel's going in and does not get that one. Again, these self-inflicted errors, we got to start having these. We're giving them way too many points. All right, Warriors up 17-7. That's it. They let that one float out of bounds. There we go. Decker serves that one out. Donley's going to be back to serve, which that's bringing in Schaefer to go in for Miller. Schaefer's going to be our right side. Weber's going to be our middle. Schissel's going to be our left. Sarah Mead's our middle in the back. Oh, man, and we served that one out. Oh, boy. Not what we wanted to do there. I'm sure you aren't all shocked by that. But there is still time. This is doable. We've got to stay aggressive, but very smart aggressive. Serving. Mead's backed up. She pushes it to, yep, Schissel's going for the swing and touch by the Warriors. Great job by Schisel. Ooh, that one was close, but great job. Schissel's going back for the serve now. That brings Sarah Mead in the front row. Peyton Weber's in the middle. Addison Schaefer off to the right. Crawls in for the libero, and Donley's clearly setting. They're going to look like they're going to, yep. I'm not really sure how we did that one timing-wise there, but that's going to put, yeah. It's going to put the Warriors up 19-9. Okay. We've got to come alive at some point here. The Jayhawks are they're more than this. Kral gets a great dig up. Mead's coming in. She does what she can with it. There, Boer's going for it. Good dig by Schisel there. God, tongue-tied. A little bit shorter on that. And she swipes it down. Sarah Mead gets the tip over. They get the overpass. Mead just swipes it down. Well played. Nuring's in, which means Peyton Weber's back to serve. She's going. They're setting that outside again. She's way off. We got to time that a little differently. Schaefer with from the right side. Great swing, great swing. They're going to their right side, and then we put it back in their face. There we go. She's going to tip. Yep. Okay, Weber's going to set this one. Schaefer's coming in. Right idea. Good pass. Oh, good by Donley. Don't hit the net. Okay, there we go. They're going to finally call that. That's the one they call 2 on? Okay, I've seen worse on their side tonight, but we'll go with it. I'll take it. I shouldn't complain. All right. Peyton Weber back to serve again. Here we go. Oh, man. Not what we needed there either. All right, crawls back in. At some point here, we got to start shaking off all these errors. We got to start shaking these off. We got to start playing consistently. There, Boer's back to serve. Kral gets it, but a little deep, so Schisel plays it. Schaefer with the great swing there. That would have put that in the back corner, so well done. Their right side tips it over. We're setting Schaefer again. And oh man, that looked like it was going. They're going to set them, yep. Pass, good pass by Schisel from that back row attack. Good touch by Weber. Good job by Sarah Mead. Get it over. They were not ready deep, but okay. Sarah Mead. Oh, man. Do so well. Do such a great rally. That's tough. All right. Jayhawks down 10 at this point. If we side out and start stringing it together, we've got to make our serves. Kral has a great pass. Gal, she's doing so well back there. We really got to reward her with some kills here, ladies. Oh, boy. Donley's chasing, but she did a great job. Man, they're getting lucky. Schisel. Okay. Schaefer. Oh, man. Yep. That was tough. That was a turnaround. I can't say Donley would have had a better shot at that one, but Bass is taking the timeout here. Again, it's just one of those nights where, things just don't seem to go your way, and you also don't seem to be helping yourself. But Wapsie Valley definitely feels like they've got a lot more going their way. Again, this isn't the team that we are, so I'm really hoping that team shows up here really quick. because we've got 3 more points from their side on this game. It is doable still. Absolutely. But not the way that we're missing serves. We've got to get those over. Again, you want to stay aggressive. You don't want to stay easy. It's the same as my tipping trope that I keep, hammering here. You've got to stay aggressive, but you've got to be smart. So if you need to dial it back, please do. But you've got to get that serve over, especially in this situation. All right, looks like we're coming back out. We've got the right idea. We've got great defensive passing in the back row. Like I said, we've just got to reward that with some kills. We're just not quite there yet. Almost. This is doable. Okay. They're big hitter Brewers in the back row again, so we got to take advantage. Oh, Crawl. Great dive, Crawl. Nice, and that's exactly what we needed. Great dive by Morgan Crawl. Great block by Nuring and Mead. They came together. They put it back. All right, here goes Addison Schaefer from the serving line. Good pass by them. They're going to go back to their right side, too. Oh, Schaefer can't handle that one. Man. Great swing by them. That's tough. All right, Miller's coming in the back row. All right, time to get this one back. We have to get it here. Jayhawks down 23-12 at this point. All right, here we go. Side out. Get the ball back. Good pass by Crawl. She's got it up. Schissel's going to put a swing, and smart. She went hard. Yes, and let that one go out of bounds. There we go. Really thought she was going to try and pass that one, but well done. Here goes Sarah Mead for the serve. Puts Schissel in the front row. Donnelly's free to jump. Nuring's back in the middle. Oh, man. What'd I say about those serves, ladies and gentlemen? Oofda. That's definitely not what we wanted. Okay. Honestly, if we're going to go down, I want to go down swinging. So someone keep hammering it at them, please. Oh, Miller. Yep, that was tough. All right. Okay. Jayhawks down 2-0 at this point. Bass looks pretty serious from this viewpoint, so I'm really hoping she gets in there and fires him up. I mean, it's like there's a little bit of fire. I don't know, like at the end of your camping weekend and your fire's starting to go out. That's kind of what it looks like. But we need a little more gasoline on the fire. So hopefully the student section over there is about to dump some on, and Coach Bass, because we've got it. We've got it, and we can definitely do this, and they are definitely a beatable team. This is not quite the Union team we faced and the way we played them. So we've got to put this all together here. Looking ahead at the schedule for the Jayhawks coming up here this Saturday, they've got the Springville volleyball tournament. Usually a pretty good one. They've got some decent teams in that. Should be a good challenge. And then next Tuesday is Sumner-Fredericksburg at Sumner-Fredericksburg. So that's going to be a big one because Wapsie actually faced them last Tuesday, and Wapsie lost to Sumner-Fredericksburg in 3. So I don't know if it was a different Wapsie Valley team that showed up last Tuesday. This one's definitely looking pretty decent here. So, but not a team that our Jayhawks can't handle. It's one of those things, though. Like, you can't give them the points. I would estimate that game between missed serves, missed hits, missed cues. We gave them 10 to 12 of their points. That's hard to do. So, especially against a good team, you've got to do everything you can to give yourself the advantage. So, we don't want to give them the advantage. Clearly, not the point. So, time to start focusing in, be smart. If you'll hear me when some of the points when the girls are scrambling. So on one of the plays, all the Wapsie players are over on this side, and they easily shot it over. And Donnelly went to set the ball, and she set it up to hit it. But in my mind, you always want to put the ball where they're not. So if they shuffle their entire team off the court, push the ball over. You don't need to kill it hard where they're not. So we've just got to start doing some smart things like that and make some adjustments on our hitting and our blocking. Blocking, like I said, after coming out of that one timeout, it looks like Bass, got him connected more. Clearly we had a block on the middle and the right side there, but we definitely need to continue that and get even better here. So we've got to be solid up front because our defense is doing well. We've got to, and Donnelly, okay, crawl about with the overpass, but Donnelly's up and free in the front so she can jump. Oh man, they've got that hard hitting right-handed. Oh man, and Donnelly just couldn't quite get that up and over. That was tough. Crawl with a little bit of overpass. Donnelly's doing a lot of great work up there. So as I said before, she's in the front row. She's free. Donnelly is, so she can jump. There's times when she's in the back row, she cannot jump like that. So Donnelly's got the overpass though. Not a great start there. Not a great start, but we can do it. Jayhawks down 2-0. Brunchen, their setter, back to serve. Sarah Mead with the good pass. Oh man, we just can't do anything much there. Little things here, just little things, just little adjustments. Crawl with a good pass. She's off the net. Schissel's going for a good swing. Oh, no touch on that one. Yep, Schissel just hit it into the net. So the blockers on the Wapsie Valley side did not touch it, which means that's 4 hits on our side. So fortunately, that's not our point again. Brunchen with the serve. Crawl with the pass. Here we go in the middle. Oh man, they were ready for that though. There was 3 people there on Peyton Weber. Yep. Bass is kind of getting on him about the talking because that should have been seen. There's 3 blockers standing right there. We shouldn't have set that. All right, Crawl with the pass. Donnelly with the dump over. There we go. Fire him up. Let's go. Time to start rolling. Schaefer's coming in for Miller. Schaefer's going to be that right side. Schissel the outside. Peyton Weber in the middle. Donnelly's back to serve. We've got to get our timing better on our hits and our blocking here. Get up, Schissel. And she does. Oh, that was ugly. Please up, ref. That was not pretty. But they won't call that a carry, but it'll drop. So there we go. All right, Donnelly's back to serve. Jayhawks down 2-5. Pass by their outside. They're setting their outside, and she hits that out. Yep. There we go. There we go. Keep that fire, ladies, and keep rolling. Donnelly's going back to serve. Again, as long as we keep getting decent passes here. We've got to get our timing down on our hits and where we're going. They're setting back, and she doesn't have anything. Yep, too far out. Schneider was too far out. She couldn't do anything with it. Now we're down 1. Donnelly's back to serve again. We got to keep pushing. This is the runs I'm talking about here. Great serve by Donnelly. They paid it well. Oh, yep, their setter thought Donnelly was cheating, so cheating up, I should say. Schaefer with the right side swing. They've got it. They're going to go for their own right side swing, and then she hits it out of bounds. That's right. There we go. Let them make their own mistakes. Perfect. All tied up at 5 here. Still early in this game, but a lot more excitement, a lot more energy. I like this a lot better. Donley's going. Student section's going. Here we go. They're trying to pass back. She's not going to have much. Yep. Carl's playing that free ball. Weber's going in. Yep, she didn't have a lot there either, but same traded with that middle. She didn't have much either. Oop, Schaefer's really too far back, but well played on the swing. Actually wasn't bad. And that's it, ladies. Schissel's there. Their right side didn't have much. She tried putting it up and over, and Schissel said no thanks. Well done. Way to time that well. Donley's back to serve. Jayhawks up. Great serve. There we go. We've got to keep this momentum. They're pushing that outside, and then we stuff it back in their face. That's right. That's where we timed that well. That was a solid block because they timed it well. They closed the block right back in their face. All right, here goes Donley again. We got to keep running here. Good pass by their libero. She's going to tip. Mead. Oh, good try by Sarah Mead. She saw it just. Good tip. Good tip by their middle. She saw where we weren't. Gal, that's what Peyton Weber did last week, or a couple weeks ago against Union. Had a couple great tips to the back corner. Be great if we could do that too. Their defensive split's just about the same as ours. So Schissel with the swing. They dug it up though. They're going to that outside. She's going to be off and shoot it out, and that's what will take it. Yep, this is fantastic. Here we go. Keep going. Schissel's going back to serve, which puts Mead in the front row. Mead, Weber, and Schaefer. Here we go. Great serve, but they had a good pass. They're going for that middle. Good touch. Good touch. That's a great job. They slowed that ball down so our defense could get there. Schaefer with a good right side swing. They're going to that middle. Kral read that one well. Back set to Schaefer, and she puts that away! Yes. Looks like we're coming alive. This is great. Jayhawks up 9-6. Schissel to serve again. They're making their mistakes. Keep letting them. That's right. Good pass. Go, 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 Schaefer. Nice by Kral. Good save. Fantastic. Oh, this is great. Oh my God, that is not giving up right there. That is fantastic. Look at that. Now Wapsie's gonna call the timeout. Oh man, this crowd's loving it too. This is fantastic. That's why you don't give up. Oh my goodness. Make them miscue, make them make the mistakes. This is awesome. Again, smart, don't give up, do the right things, do the smart things. We've done great. Done great so far. Man, I used to having to quiet down for that student section over there being so loud. Oh, they're getting their parents on their feet. Oh, look at this. Hey, we've got some unofficial cheerleaders, and I love it. All right, coming out of the timeout. Here we go. Schissel to serve. You don't want to ice it. We got to make this. She does. Good job. And they're going to that right side. And oh, that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'll lose a point stuffing it back on their side. That's fine. Yes, we lost the point, but you're still in their heads. That means a lot too. Voy, their libero to serve. Kral puts it up. Well played. Mead's coming in a little too fast, and she swiped that. Gal, that's a smart play, and you don't see that often. Sarah Mead got set up in the block. Their block was over. It was penetrating. She was literally going to lose the point, and that girl was smart enough to turn her body, swipe it off their hands, and let it drop on their side. Gal, that's great. Now they're going for theirs. Yep. Good play by Donley. Weber sets Schaefer up. She mishit that one. That's all right. That's all right. Man, well done. I really like, Peyton Weber's ability to step in and set. You know, that takes a lot of confidence, especially from a middle hitter. I'll be honest, I would have never done that if I didn't have to. So good for her and great set, just a little mistimed, but that's okay. Warriors back to serve. Schissel's, oh shoot, that one just caught up on her too much. Yep, that's all right. Crawl with the effort, but here we go. Jayhawks up 11-9. Warrior Schmitz back to serve. They'll slide out here, ladies. Schissel puts it up. Donley's got to chase. Mead's got to be off the court, but she rolls that just right. Nuring's up and she puts it back. Nuring's going to go. Oh, there we go. That's okay. We got to put it deep. That's right. Well played. Right on the line by Sarah Mead. And that's out. No touch. That ball is out of bounds. We will take it. Well played. Way to scramble. Way to be tough up front by Nuring. That puts Schaefer back to serve. Donley's in the front row. She's free to jump. Nope, and they're going to stay. Yep, they're going to try and pass short there, but Donley's ready. Mead's going in. She's got a decent swing, but their libero tracks it down. And then their outside hits it into the net. All right. Schaefer back to serve still. All right. There we go. Oh, a serve! A serve by Addison Schaefer. Nice. Perfect. Jayhawks up 14-9. This is looking much better. This is the energy I'm talking about. This is the movement. Nobody's back on their heels. Everybody's moving and no one's giving up. This is much better. This is the Jesup Jayhawks I wanted to watch. All right, they're going for that middle. Oh, that's, yep, well played on their part. That's all right. Miller's coming in for Schaefer. Well done by Schaefer there. All right, their Decker back to serve, which I believe puts that Boer in the front row, which she's their top hitter. Nuring gets out of the way. Mead does what she can. They're going to go for that. She's going to go for the tip. Yep, she saw that. Sarah Mead tried, but didn't have enough speed on that one. Smart play by their outside. Decker back to serve for the Warriors again. Crawl gets under it. Ooh, that made me nervous, and Mead's gonna, oh, yep. Just miss. Great swing, great idea, just miss. That's a tough one. You can't hardly be mad at that one. That was a great swing and missed by maybe an inch. Pass up by Miller. Oh, that one's going to be hard for Donley to play. That's all right. That's all right. I wonder if, yep, Coach Bass is going to pull Crawl back or over. What I mean by that is Miller gets pushed to the side, crawls back. Mead's going to serve receive. Great pass by Schissel. Great by oh, nope, no touch on that one. That's okay. That's okay. It's all tied up here though. Warriors have, yep, they've tied it up. Time to get that momentum back. Faces are looking a little different. Time to get that energy back. Oh, Crawl gets that one. Miller plays it. Schissel's going for the swing. Smart roll shot, but way to be aggressive. Oh man, yep, that's hard. That's hard. Donley's that shorter outside there, and well hit on their part. Warriors are up by 1, but we need a side out right here. If we get a good pass, Mead's gonna have to move. Donley can get up. There we go. Good touch by Donley though. Slowed that ball down, gave Schissel a chance to get there. Mead's gonna put a good swing on it, and then they're gonna set their outside again. Oh, Morgan Crawl almost had it. So freaking close. Man, she was close. She was right there. Yep. All right. Out of bounds. There we go. Decker serves it out. That puts Mead back to serve. Schissel's in the front row with Nuring. Again, Donley's free to jump. Miller and Crawl are also in the back. Sarah Mead's going to play that middle. Watch it, and good job by Marley Schissel. Good solo block there. Nicely done. Nicely done. Sarah Mead to serve again. Here we go. We need to get on another run. No, that's not going to help us. That's all right. We got to get side out here. Pull this string together some points here. Get the ball back. Good pass by Kroll. Get in there, Marley. And good shot by Marley Schissel. What a great turn. She really got that turn in front of the 10-foot line there. Wow, that was great. Great kill. Exactly what we needed. Weber's back in the front, Kroll's to serve. All right, they're going to that outside again, and did she possibly throw that? Man, that's good serve, but oh, we overpassed and they put it back in the net. That's exactly what we needed. All right. Schaefer's in, which puts Donnelly back to serve. We are all tied up. Jayhawks with a lot of energy. We got to continue that. They're setting out, and then we stuff it back in their face. All right, they played it up, though. Sarah Mead with a great pass. Get in there, Peyton Weber. Oh, and that's a beautiful tip. Gal, she read that well. Yes. Now I want to challenge her, those back corners. She can do that, too. All right, Donnelly to serve. Jayhawks up one. We got to keep pushing, though. Keep pushing. Not a bad pass. They're going to go to that right side, but she's off the net. Oh, man, dang it. Yep. Should have had that one. She's off the net. Didn't have a powerful kill swing on that, but she put it away well. All right. Looks like that Boer's back to serve. Pass out. We'll take it. And that's their kill leader in the back row. I like it. I like our chances here. That puts Schissel back to serve, which means Mead, Weber, and Schaefer in the front row. I like our chances here. That's a strong front row. All right, refs were checking something, but we're all good now, so Schissel's going for the serve. Nice serve by Schissel. Jeepers, that was pretty close. Pretty close to an ace. That's gonna go out. Yes, Morgan Kroll played that well. Almost a little too well, a little too close. Makes me a little nervous, but we're good. We got it. Schissel to serve again. Jayhawks up 2. Time to keep pushing. Oh, that's gonna sail though. Yep. Pretty much as soon as that came off her hand, you knew that was going out. Dang. That's all right. Time to side out. Their liberos back to serve. We've got a strong serve receive right now. Our 3 best passers. Great pass by Kroll. Weber's getting up. Oh, they dug that well. Right idea by Peyton Weber. Donnelly plays it. Kroll can't. Ladies, should have seen that, but we got it over. Good hustle by Marley. Oh, Schissel, but that's... What I mean by that is... Yep, that was tough. Donnelly wasn't going to get to that one, so... All right, Pass is trying to make an adjustment. Yep. Calling for the play. We're all tied up. Warriors go to serve. Good pass by Kroll. Get in there, Peyton Weber. And she does! And that's exactly what Coach Bass just called for. I didn't want to say it, jinx it online, but if you could see her, that's what she called for. So, well executed. Nicely done. Weber to serve. Nuring's in the front with Schaefer and Mead. Okay, they're going to go back to that right side. She's strong from there. Yep. She's strong from that free ball. Oh, Schissel put it over where she didn't want to. Oh, that was not pretty on their part, but we'll take that free ball. Going to set to Schaefer, and she's coming in hard. she's coming in hard and got it. She's coming in hard and got it. There we go. Well done. Warriors going to call timeout on that one. Jayhawks up 23-21. All right. Man, really shook those nerves off this game, but we got to keep going. 2 more points to go. Ooh, here goes that student section again. Again, Coach Bass called for that quick in the middle. Peyton Weber came through. I mean, Morton Krall had a great pass to start it. Donnelly set it well, and Weber just executed. Just about six-packed a girl in the face. Got to keep pushing. They're trying to ice the server now, which Weber's pretty consistent, so I've got faith. But again, we've got to get it over and in. Very exciting. Very exciting seeing that student section come alive like that. Awesome job. All right, like I said, Weber's pretty consistent. Looking for, yep, good job by her. Yep, they're going to set that middle. Good touch. Not a lot more you could do on that one. Maybe penetrate a little bit stronger hands, but great job slowing it down. All right, here we go. Time to get the pass. Time to get the pass right up to Donnelly. Good pass by Schissel. Great job going to Mead. And she hammers it, but they dig that one well. They're going for their middle. She just tips, though. Donnelly's going to just do a quick set. Oh, no. No, she mishit that one. You know that, but that's all right. We're all tied up, 23-23. All right, time to pass this up. Put it all together here. Time to side out. Here it comes. Mead's got it. Donnelly's got to put it up. Mead's going for the tip. Yep, they saw that coming, though. Going for that middle, and then, yes, good job! Yes! That's exactly it. Okay. Schaefer's going back to serve for game point. All right, Nuring, Mead. Donnelly's up front. She's free and can jump, but they're going to go to that outside. Good pass by Krall. Get in there, Nuring. And Mead's going up for the swing. Good swing. But they played it. They touched it well. That's too far for her. Yep, I knew it. Too far. Outside can't do anything with it. We'll take the point in the game. There we go. Man, feels much better watching the Jayhawks come alive. That was exciting. Well done, well done. Good adjustments made, closed the blocks, really penetrated, watched the ball, timed the ball, much better timing hitting. I mean, yeah, back row kept up the great defensive stance, so well executed. We got to keep it up here on game 4. All right. Just looking at the huddle for the Jayhawks here. Everybody's looking excited, ready to go for game 4. You know, we're getting about midway through the season here. So, not used to playing so many games, but I know they're better conditioned. So I'm really excited to see what we're able to do with a lot of energy, a lot more energy like we had that 3rd game. So again, we let them back in sometimes, but not a lot of bad mistakes on our part. You know, some of those points, like I said when we were playing, they're more acceptable to me. You know, because they're going to have their good shots too. You know, you can't hold somebody to 0, especially not a good team like Wapsie Valley. So, you know, it's great to see that we didn't hand them so many points. You know, that's hard to watch. So much better by the Jayhawks here. Much more aggressive, smartly aggressive, I should say. So, anyways, looks like we're getting ready to go. Everybody's coming out on the court. Lineups are checked here. Then we'll get underway for game 4 here. I think it's fantastic. I think our student section there has been scolded a couple of times to get back up further on the bleachers, but heck, that's a scolding I'll take any day. It's great to see so many students out supporting. So definitely helps. I've said it, probably the last couple times I've been on here. Momentum's a huge thing in volleyball. So I made the comment earlier that sometimes a student section crowd can cheer you up and pump you up better than a coach and their, tactics can. So hopefully they keep it up here and just keep pushing these, their classmates and stuff. This is exciting. So it's a great matchup, great conference matchup that Jesup would really love to come away with. So Donnelly's going to start serving here. So that's going to put Schaefer, Weber, and Schissel in the front row. This would be a great time to not do that. Put it over and then start a run. But I guess we'll have to do that next time. So we'll have to side out here and do that. Do that when Schissel serves. So, all right, Warriors back to serve. Crawl with a good pass. Weber's coming in and she hammers that home. Yes, that's exactly it. I love seeing her swing. That is fantastic. Great timing. Great pass by Morgan Crawl to start it. Donnelly saw it, was ready. Weber came in quick. Warriors weren't ready. Kill for Weber. Nice. Schissel to serve. That's getting close, but not quite. They're going to that outside. Yes. Good save by Sarah Mead. Schaefer's going to roll shot that, but they're ready. And yes, and Sarah Mead just puts it back. Well done. Again, she's done that twice tonight. Schissel's had the overhead swing kill from the overpass, but Mead does a fantastic job of swiping the ball. If you know you're going to get a kill that way, do it. Especially when she was trying to go for a short shot there. Which, good thing it didn't go well, because I don't know if we would have had that covered, but she didn't make it over, so we're good. Schissel's going to serve again. Jayhawks up 3-1. That setter's going to go for that middle. Crawl was ready for the tip. They're going to quick set to Weber, and that's that corner I was talking about, and she did it. Love it. Love it. That worked out well. Their defense was not ready for that. Here we go. This is what we got to keep pouring that gas on the fire and keep rolling. Schissel got to keep up the consistent serving here. And I jinxed that one. And I got to stop doing that. All right. It happens. It happens. All right, Brunchen, their setters, back to serve. We've got Donnelly. Donnelly's not free in the front row yet. She's still in the back row. Peyton Weber's coming in, and yep. See, this is great. This is fantastic because her running those quicks, even if she's not getting like solid kills out of them every time, that's going to move those blockers, which means that Sarah Mead should have more wide open shots. Not that time. Dang. Just didn't see that blocker going. Yep. So, still a great swing, but Jayhawks still up 4-3 here. Frenching the serve. Crawl with the pass. Going to Mead. She's coming in hot, and she hammers it. There we go. Found the hole in the blocker's hands. Warriors can't come up with it. That rotation is going to put Weber to serve. Norton's coming in the middle. Mead's on the outside, Schaefer's on the right. Maybe we can get a couple sets to Schaefer here after that ace serve, of course. Great job. Good job by Peyton Weber. Good job. Jayhawks up 6-3. Yep, good serve by Peyton Weber. They're going for that outside. Oh, she did a good job adjusting. She was way early. Donnelly just not the free balls, though. That's a good block there by Nuring, though. That's a good one. Jayhawks up 7-3. Doing great things. Good job by Nuring on that block. Here comes Weber with the serve. They're going to set that right side. Yep, Schissel's there. She's there. Oh, my goodness! Wow, a little bit of miscommunication. Nuring went in thinking somebody else was coming. I think Donnelly was attempting to set her, but luckily Schissel was on her toes and went in and grabbed it. Nicely done. I mean, that's not the most textbook beautiful thing, but we would absolutely take that point. Jayhawks up 8-3 here. We don't want to ice the serve. We want to keep this run going here. All right. Jayhawks back out on the court. Man, much better crowd tonight. There's a lot of people here watching. I mean, what better place do you have to be at 9 o'clock on a Tuesday night? Come on. This is it. Weber to serve. Good serve. Got it over. Aggressive. They're going to that outside. Boy, oh boy, she likes to throw. Good swing by Schaefer. They're going to that right. Okay, well played, got it up. Mead's gonna put a swing on it. Oh, and yep, we got back on our heels on that one. Weren't quite expecting that. That was a deep block, but. All right, that puts their Boer. Their big hitter in the back row though, so if we come out aggressive and play this well, played off the hands by Schissel, she can double hit that on a serve. First contact after a serve can be a double hit. Not that that was, I'm just saying that. And then Nuring puts it back in their face. Good job. Nuring is, I mean, her attack game isn't on point tonight, but that blocking game sure is getting there. Schaefer to serve. Get up, Nuring. Yep, good swipe, good swipe. And Donnelly getting up. They're going to try and tip that. Oh, boy, yep, we got the net on that one. Yeah, that's really hard on those blocks to hold yourself back. But you have to, so. All right, Wapsie's libero to serve. To our libero, crawl with it. Donnelly, yep, but they saw it coming. They're cheating in on the inside though. Donnelly get it to the side. Miller with the pass. There we go. Mead's coming in. She's not quite outside, but she has a great idea to tip right where they're not. Perfect. That puts Mead back to serve. Schissel's back up front. Nuring's still the middle. And Donnelly's free to go, free to jump. So they're gonna have to give us a free ball. Schissel plays it. They're gonna set Schissel on the outside. She's gonna wanna go. Nice job by Crawl. Great job, Morgan Crawl. They're coming up, get up on there. Yes, good job by Miller. Holy buckets, ladies. That's fantastic, get up. Oh no, and Crawl's got it. Come on, Schissel, come on, Schissel. Smart play, smart play. She didn't quite have her feet under her. Oh, man, and we almost had that goal. Great volley all the way around, though. Great volley. Tough one to lose, but well played. All right. Ladeberg to serve for the Warriors. Jayhawks up 10-6. That's going long. Yep. That's right. You know, when you play enough volleyball, you can kind of just judge those ones. Don't ask me how I know. All right, Newring's back taking a break. That puts Peyton Weber back in the front row. Krall's serving. They're going to set that Boer in the back. They're getting a little desperate here, which I like because you don't do the best things when you're desperate. What a fantastic save. Ladies, pass it over there. Okay. All right, we tried to dump that one, didn't quite, and no touch on that, but we'll take the point that way. That's fantastic. There we go, good job. All right, Weber's back to serve. Krall's back to serve. Schissel, Weber, and Donnelly in the front row. So Donnelly, yep, they're going for those back row attacks. They don't feel comfortable in the front row. That's a good sign for us. Oh, okay, watch the ceiling. Hey, that's playable ball. That is awesome. What a roll for us. And not on, oh, Morgan Krall was so close to that one. Man, just missed it. What an effort. But man, we got that off the back hoop there. Again, that's a playable ball. It just cannot go over the net to their side, but we can play that as long as we have more hits left. All right, great pass, great pass. Weber, yep. Oh, we got to get that timing down. I really want her swinging more. But well done. Still being aggressive, though. I like it. I like the choice. There's a lot of, it takes a lot of practice, a lot of timing, a lot of confidence, too. I think Peyton Weber's there. She just needs a little bit more confidence, but this is fantastic. Jayhawks up 6 here. Donnelly back to serve. That's coming for a tip. Yep. Krall played it well and saw it. Schaefer. Oh, man. Just slightly mishit that one. That was the right idea, though. Great set. Great set. All right. Warriors at 8. Jayhawks at 13. Schmidt's back to serve for the Warriors. Mead, what a great pass. Man, she's having a great passing night. Oh, golly. Nope, we had 3 blocks on that one. We got to watch that. That's the second time. Yep. Coach Bass is calling for that talking. I don't know if you can see her on the sidelines, but that's something that they need to be communicating to each other. The setter, it's hard for the setter to always see. It's hard for any, that back row needs to be talking. Krall with a great pass. Shizzle on the outside. Oh, man. Nope. She really wanted it, but we're off on that one. That's okay. Jayhawks still up 3. We just need to side out here. That student section's still alive. I love it. Krall, way to get down. Man, watch the tip. Yep, Krall was ready. Schissel's going to put a roll on it. They play it up. They're going to go to that outside. Yeah, we didn't quite close that block. Addison Schaefer might have got a little outside of her assignment there. Peyton Weber has to go from the middle and suck to Addison Schaefer's side. They want to be a wall. We didn't quite get that time. Schmitz to serve again. Mead with the great pass again. Peyton Weber, oh, that's the right idea. That's all right. That's okay. Hey, that's all right. And timeout by Bass. Oh, hey. Hey, we got to change in time. We got to change in score here. She's called a tie. She's calling a touch on the line judge calling a touch. Well, there's a Wapsie Valley fan that sure is not looking good, or not sounding good over there. I'm really hoping you can't hear him on the mic, because I'm going to guess what he's yelling isn't appropriate. Well, you can tell they're getting nervous. But the refs are just discussing it here because the line judge called a touch. But from her angle, I don't know. Yep, they are gonna, okay. We are gonna take that point, and we're gonna take the touch. I'm not certain from that angle Not certain from that. But they can, yeah. All right. Ref's calling for a captain. Not really sure what's going on here. But the refs had to discuss it. There was a lot of noise on that one. It was hard to tell. So that's where I think the refs missed that the line judge on this side. Yep. Still calling that timeout on Jesup's side. But we get the point, so much better timeout situation. But anyway, Jayhawks doing great things here. Just, you know, just need a little bit better. I mean, I wouldn't say we were, you know, causing a ton of our own errors there, but you know, we don't want to let them back into this game. So Coach Bass did the great thing and called the timeout. You want to break down their spirit. Ended up we won that last point. So hey, works in our favor anyway. So little maybe possibly unknown fact is Coach Bass actually played for Wapsie Valley before she played for UNI. So her alma mater here. So can't say it means more to her than any other win, but I'm sure it will feel good like any other one. So Schissel still serving. Warriors are back out on the court. All right. Schissel's going for the serve. Oh, hold on. Warriors are calling for a sub here. Not really sure why that was such a late substitution when the girls have been out on the floor for a while. Seems kind of tactical in my book, but hey, Schisel with a great serve. God, that was a long time. You know, you get a little worried. Sarah Mead read that one. She read that like a book. Schissel's got it, and it's going, yep. Okay, watch theirs. That's it. Oh, boy. That's all right. That's okay. That's okay. I'm okay with that. Again, we stuff it back at him. Ball goes out. We lose the point. I get that. But they're setting the back row more for back row attack more than they were setting their front row. I like how that makes them look really nervous. So I'm good with it. Sarah Mead with a good swing. Their libero had a good dig there. That was a good dig. Oh, that number 9 goes in for the swing. Yep, again, we didn't get that wall we were talking about. Didn't get sucked together. She's hit in between that a couple of times. A lot of that has to do with her power. She's got a very quick swing and a lot of power. You have that hole like that, and if you hit that powerfully, ball's gonna find it just like it did. All right, Sarah Mead, great shot there. They're gonna go to the right side now. Yep, Schissel plays that well. Good touch by the block. Peyton Weber swings hard, and I really like that one. They're gonna free ball it, which we gotta use here, so get in there and pull them, Weber. There we go, Schaefer, that's out, yep. That's okay, that's a right idea. That's a right idea. So when I say pull that, so when Peyton Weber goes in for a quick, she's doing so well there in the middle, that's gonna make that middle stop. And if she stops, that means maybe she doesn't get to her next blocking assignment. So if she doesn't get there, it means we've got more of a hole to get a kill. So this is great, us being aggressive and moving the ball. Oh, Schissel's got room. Donnelly's gonna give him a free ball. Here we go. All right, we gotta watch what they're gonna do here. So they're gonna go to that outside. She's gonna tip. Mead plays it well. Right idea by Donnelly. But they wanna, good. Oh, good save by Kral. Right idea, but we wanna be a little more aggressive on that one. They're gonna set that right side. She roll shots it. Donnelly plays it well. Kral's gonna get it to Schaefer. Schaefer's gonna roll it. Ooh, that didn't look too nice, but that's an out of bounds hit, so we'll take that. And by too nice, I mean it looked like their middle double hit when she set the ball, but I mean, if they're gonna hit it out of bounds, we'll take that point. So, all right, with that side out there, Peyton Weber's back to serve. Nuring's back in the middle. Mead's on the outside. Schaefer's on the right side. Good serve by Peyton. All right, they're trying to push that outside. She's really got to come in. Good play. Oh, boy. Yep, oh, Weber's, nope. Nope, there. That's not. She went over. They're trying to say she went over the, yes. So, yep. Yeah, Yeah, it looks like she went over the net there, so that's what Coach Bass was trying to call. So when she swung down like that, her hand can't contact the ball on our side. It has to contact the ball on their side, and it really sure looked like that happened. All right. Back to the play, though. Donley pushed it a little too far out. Meade really couldn't do anything with it. Boer to serve. Good pass by Krall. Meade with a good swing. They dug that up. Oh, they're calling her in the net. We'll take that. We'll take that. All right. Love it, student section, but that student's got to get back up on the bleachers before we get in trouble. All right. Oh, their setter's trying to bring that back in. Oh. There we go. They went under again. We'll take that as well. That was too tight. She tried to, number 2 tried to do what she could with it. Couldn't quite get it. All right. Schaefer back with the serve. Jayhawks up 17-16. It has been a wild few points. That looks like it's going to be an overpass. Oh, shoot. Yep. So that Brunchen, all she can do is just tip that ball up right there. That's all she can do. And she did it. Their middle put it where we weren't, so good play on their part. All right, shifting over. Schaefer, Donley, and Meade in the front row. Ooh, that's tough serve, but good up by Meade. Oh, shoot, she just hit that. Oh, Okay, that was a quick, weird instance. Number 9 looked like she hurt her ankle celebrating, but all right. Okay, their libero back to serve again. Warriors are up 18-17. Schissel with a good pass. Nuring's coming in, and she does it! What a fantastic job. Nuring has, I think, missed almost every hit this game, but Donley knew she'd still come in and execute, so there we go. Love it. 18-18, Meade with the serve. Pass by 9. They're going for their middle. Oh, Donley. Yep. That was, I don't know how we didn't have to get up and go on that one. I mean, it's been a battle. I shouldn't say that. Oh, that one was a little too close. All right. Warriors serving. They're up 19-18. Time for us to side out and then get on a run. Oh, that's all right. Miller, yep. I think Miller got inside her own head on that one. All right. She's getting pushed back to the corner. She's doing fine. It's just Wapsie Valley's a very good serving team, though. They are very high in aces, so they are a very good serving team, and they haven't had a ton of serving errors. So, okay, Donley did what she could. Let's see if Schissel, nah, that's too tough. All right. Meade kind of got hammered on that serve. Timeout by Bass. It's all right. That's okay. Warriors are up 21-18, but still a lot of game left here. This is just, we want to ice the server, we want to get that side out, and we want to get those runs together. Student section still coming alive here. Yep, we got to stay aggressive but be smart here too. I really like that set to Nuring in the middle for the quick, and she came in and hammered it because they're not expecting that. And then she executes, you know, so great job on her part. Great set by Donley. We've had a lot of great passes. We're just, you know, Warriors are doing just a few more better things here, but we just got to get this side out. Pass through, have a good pass. Donley needs to be aggressive. We need to watch where the blockers are too. I know we came out of the timeout earlier in the game and we set right into the block, so we gotta watch what we're doing there. We gotta communicate the whole time. Volleyball's a lot of talking. All right, Ladeberg back to serve. Nuring, Donley, and Schissel in the front row. Good pass by Krall. Nuring has the right idea. What a hole. Man. Like I said, not tipping to tip, but finding that spot. She saw that was wide open. She had like a 10-foot circle. That was fantastic. You don't got to hammer. That's a kill just the same as anyone hammers it down. So I love it. Way to go, Crawl with the serve. They're going to try and tip it. Miller, good job, good dig, and they're going to quick set that. Oh, shoot, yep. She came right back in for that quick set. That's tough. That's tough. Yeah, we got to watch. She's hit to that left side, her left side, multiple times. On that quick set, we got to set up on her left side. It's hard to do when the ball's moving, the setter's moving, the hitter's moving. I get it, but we got to find that side. Crawl with the great pass. Weber's going in now. She does it! Look at that confidence in the middles. I love it. Fantastic. Good job by Peyton Weber, still being aggressive and being smart. She didn't all out hammer that one. She was a little off, wasn't quite turned well, but you know, rolled it off the block, and that works perfectly. Donnelly back to serve. Jayhawks down 2. Good serve by Donnelly. Good aggressive serve. They're going outside. Good job by Crawl. Oh, Crawl almost had that one. Man, she almost had that one. She was super close. Their middles come alive too in this game. Man, seen more out of their middle this game. So yeah, both sides. I mean, middles are coming alive. All right, we need the side out here. Warriors are serving. They're up 23-20. We need the side out. Good pass by Crawl, up to Schissel. She's gonna put it, oh boy, that was, what a dig, what a dig. They're gonna go to their outside, of course, and she throws it out of bounds. And by throws it, I mean throws it, for sure. All right, we'll take that point. Schissel's back to serve. She's been pretty consistent these last couple of games, so here we go. Oh boy, I have to talk to my 5th and 6th grade girls about not running behind the server. All right, good serve by Schissel. Ooh, that didn't look like a pretty set. But we got it. Good save by Mead. They're going back out to that outside. Donnelly plays it well. Crawl stepping in. She's trying to get it to Mead, who doesn't have the, yep. She, a little bit too much to adjust there. Good pass by Crawl. Get in there, Weber. Yep. Oh my gosh. Good try. Good try. Good try. Nope. No touch on that one. Nope. I don't think I saw it either. So. All right. Warriors to serve. They're up 24-21. We've still got to play. We've still got to play. Do not hand them this game. Let's go. Schissel with a great pass. Weber's going in. She tips it right where they're not again. 22-24. Way to go. Smart play on that one. Let's go, Peyton Weber. Let's go. Nuring's back in the middle. Weber's going to serve. Here we go. Oh, yes! That's what I'm talking about. So that would have been a double hit anytime, but on a serve, that first contact, you can double hit it. So that girl's pass, I know you probably thought it was ugly and it was a double, and it was, but they get that. So do we. So good serve by Weber. Good serve. They're going to set that outside. You know they are. That's it. Just a little deeper. Nuring just a little deeper, but right idea. They're going right back out there. Mead. No. Dang it. Dang it, dang it. Man, what a battle. What a battle, ladies. What a game. Again, hey, tough team to lose to, good team to lose to. So, you know, it was a battle the whole time. Definitely feels, you know, a lot better. No, it doesn't feel good to lose, but not giving them the points. Boy, did we fight in the end. So that was fantastic. A lot of good volleys. A lot of things we'll learn from this, you know. Especially when you all start off kind of nervous, kind of rocky, you need someone to step up, and it just took a little bit too long to get that engine fired up there. So what a great game. Give it to the Warriors. They're a good team. So, you know, I'm sure Coach Bass will come back with some adjustments, because next week we play Sumner Fredericksburg on Tuesday for another conference play, and they're going to be just as tough, if not tougher. So, and it's going to be on their home court. So if you're free next Tuesday at Sumner, you know, you should definitely go watch in person. But yeah, and then this weekend, the Jayhawks have the Springville Invitational too. So that's always a tough one. So that'd be great, you know, for the fans to show up for that one. Also, football. I guess I could talk about that. Friday night is the homecoming football game against Columbus Catholic up here at the football field. You know, come in orange, come in blue, come in anything. You know, come out, support your Jayhawks football team. Be great to see them pull off a win here, especially homecoming Friday. So, you know, bring the kids. There's a lot of great food on the concession stand. Feed them, you know. So anyways, definitely come Friday night, support the football team. And like I said, next Tuesday is in Sumner for your volleyball team. So to watch this entire game on replay, as well as other previous Jesup High School athletic events, go to the video section on our Facebook page or on YouTube. This is the Jayhawks Sports Network from Heartland Technology. And go Jayhawks and stay safe.